Hello and welcome to 5 Things You Need to Know This Week, the show that gives you semi-relevant information about the 5 things... Sorry, I'm battling a cold this week. About the 5 things that everyone's talking about. So, let's get started.
5!
Claire, where's Andrew? I know where he is.
No buffet tax, no buffet tax, no buffet tax, no buffet tax, no...
Included in President Obama's new plan to cut the deficit is a so-called Buffett tax, named after billionaire investor Warren Buffett, who recently suggested that those making over $1 million a year should have a higher tax rate. Elsewhere, the lunch buffet at Curry in a Hurry remains a flat $6.95.
4!
For those who just can't get enough Sarah Palin, there are 2 new books out this week about the former vice presidential nominee. First up is The Rogue, Searching for the Real Sarah Palin by best-selling author Joe McGinnis. And then there's Deer in the Headlights, My Life in Sarah Palin's Crosshairs by Levi Johnston. Now, The Rogue received a promotional boost when parts of the book were recently featured in the popular Doonesbury comic strip, including the revelation that Palin had a one-night stand with former NBA star Glenn Rice. To level the playing field a little bit, we thought we'd help old Levi out by adding parts of his book to classic comics. Here's Bristol Palin as Kathy telling Sarah that she's pregnant. Here's a family circus comic depicting Levi's decision to pose for Playgirl. And here's Levi as Charlie Brown, seeing the sales figures for The Rogue compared to his book.
3!
Netflix chief executive Reed Hastings announced this week that the company is spinning off its DVD rental business and launching a subsidiary called Quickster. The move comes as Netflix tries to soothe customers' anger over...
Dear Reed Hastings, I have taken a hostage. It is a Netflix DVD of No Strings Attached, which I recently gave a 2-star rating, but I'm thinking that I'll drop that to 1 star now. This is in response to your Quickster announcement. I am angry, and I'm really confused. I am a man left with no choice. Literally, I have no choice on Netflix streaming. In the past month, I have watched Mrs. Doubtfire 3 times. Where does that leave me? Last night, I watched Home Alone 3. That's 94 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. Here are my demands. Take the Quickster Twitter handle away from the Cockney pothead that currently owns it. Make it easy for me to watch the movies that I want to watch. I want to go on a date with Natalie Portman, who is by far the best thing about No Strings Attached. A real date, not just coffee in the afternoon.
So to conclude, I believe that the Quickster announcement will spark a short-term increase in the stock price, but may severely damage the company long-term.
2!
At number 2, this week the fall TV season begins in earnest, and one of the biggest trends is having handsome gentlemen step into existing shows to try and breathe new life into them. On NBC's The Office, James Spader is hoping to fill the void left by Steve Carell, while on CBS's 2.5 Men, Ashton Kutcher is going to be replacing the sexaholic crazy person Charlie Sheen. On a related note, my name is Alex Wepper, and I am happy to announce that I am joining 5 Things as the new lead host, while Andrew Gauthier heads out west to make it big in the movies.
What you talking about, Alex?
One?
Google has unveiled a new mobile payment system called Google Wallet, which allows users to pay for something using their phone. While I'm all for easier ways to buy stuff, I believe that Google has to launch some additional features to really sell me on the idea that Google Wallet could replace all of the things contained in my real wallet. For instance, Google Ticket Stub from a Pearl Jam concert in 1995. Or what about Google random phone number written on a Walgreens receipt that I'm too nervous to throw away because I might one day remember who the phone number belongs to. And of course, Google unlimited monthly MetroCard that runs out of money right as the subway is reaching the platform.